everybody, welcome to the Cabbage Club with the one and only Casey Gibbons and my man Kaden Bergans here to bring you another beautiful episode straight to your ear holes.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome. So we are going to bring you television, but just a little bit about the Cabbage Club. We are going to bring you weekly recaps on books, animation, television, and movies. Everything that you love, that we love, we want to share it. We want to share opinions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we want to hear your thoughts. We want to, grow with you guys.
Exactly. So join us on our Reddit community. We're going to be under the Cabbage Club. And join us on TikTok, Twitter, and basically we're gonna be on some other stuff. So keep a watch out. We're still growing,
Oh, yeah.
We still got the fertilizer planting. We need to become that Guinness cabbage.
Yeah. Big old cabbage.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll never get bored of us. You get bored of us on TV series. Can't wait one more week to hear the next episode. Hop over to our books. Hop over to our movies.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't read, come try it out with us, man. It's a whole new world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We really dig deep in the books. I love our book section.
Exactly.
But today we are here for our TV series.
And
this will be our first episode here. So me and Casey, we decided to give you our top three. Not only show you what we like to watch, but show what we look for when we're looking for a damn good series.
Exactly. So, let's have you start. What's your number three, man? Let's hop right into this. I'm ready to go. I got some TV shows I want to mention, man.
All right. Oh, yeah. This, I wouldn't say this was as hard as movies. There's a ton of movies I watch. But this still was a tough decision.
Much television.
You're
starting your journey on television. You weren't much of a television watcher until recently.
Not like serious television.
Yeah.
Like I used to just watch like the nighttime binge ones. That 70s show, Modern Family, The Office.
I mean, those are classics. Those are great.
But, but they're nothing to really. Because what I like in my big series is the drama.
Yeah.
The emotional impact of it. And sometimes, like my number three here, the mind warping of the show, which is what I really like. So my number three, let's hop right into it, is True Detective.
Ooh,
season 1.
Baby.
I got to clarify, it was season 1. I haven't seen the other two. But season 1, Matthew McConaughey and
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always mix that one up.
It happens.
It happens.
What you gonna do?
But it was incredible.
That was
absolutely
That's
incredible.
My honorable mention. It almost snuck into my top three. It was a hard choice.
Yeah, and there was a lot of aspects of it I did like I said, the mind warping, Matthew McConaughey's character and his philosophy side.
Yeah.
It's you would think a lot of that would go over people's head. Probably did. For some people.
Some of it did for me, for sure.
Yeah, but it did stick a lot to it, and it really makes you think in a different perspective than your actual life you think in.
Yeah, it really did. Like when that philosophy stuff hit, it really hit, and it made you think,
Oh, yeah.
But then you had like the detective side.
Yes.
That was so interesting. Like the satanic cult is just, it's more terrifying than a lot of horror films to me.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it's real.
Yeah.
That stuff's really going on out there.
I know, dude.
We don't hear about it.
No, we don't. So it's terrifying.
So it is terrifying, and you got to think in their perspective, in their situation, as the detectives going through that stuff.
I can't even imagine. It consumed their whole life, basically. The arcs for the characters was so good. The family drama with Woody Harrelson's character, I loved everything about him, He was excellent.
And his problems, his relationship problems. We're trying not to spoil anything too much. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out.
I recommend. You've probably heard so much about True Detective, but there's a reason for that,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it's so good.
It really is. So that's my number three. I thought they did it very well.
Oh yeah, the acting, cinematography,
especially the acting. I think they both pulled off their characters perfectly. So.
And then they made the shots they got in Louisiana, some of the wide shots made it look so beautiful, and just a unique side of Louisiana that you really don't see,
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I thought that was super fascinating.
They did have some, definitely good shots with the drone, helicopter. I think we were debating about that on one episode. Exactly. Is that a drone or helicopter?
Yeah.
But either way, it was beautiful.
It out of the park.
Yeah. True Detective, number 3 spot.
It's a good number 3.
Wasn't much competition for that to hit my top 3.
Yeah.
So.
That's a really good number 3. Yeah. Really good. So,
let's hear it, Casey.
Shoot over to my number 3. And this is a surprising one, because this one had all of the chances in the world to reach number 1. It was it was it was a slam dunk. It was roaring to be my number one favorite series of all time. And if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Man.
And I get so much shit for it.
I know. It is phenomenal. Now, the ending, that's the reason why it's not number one, man. The ending, it did let me down. I won't lie to you. Season 8, it was just disappointing. They could have used so much more seasons to really... Because I didn't hate where they went, but it just... It was really fast, and the points didn't connect, and you're like, how the fuck did the character get there, you know?
I've seen series like that where it just seems like they're rushing it.
Yeah, it's depressing, man. They very much were, like D&D, the writers, they wanted to get out so they could write Star Wars for Disney, but then Game of Thrones, the season finale, like failed so hard that Disney canceled their Star Wars series, so now they're just working for Netflix, but they have like $1 billion deal or something fucking ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, for failing. It's worth it, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Right? But anyway, I've been talking negative about Game of Thrones, but my God, dude, season 1 through 5, season 1 through 7 has just bangers of episodes. Character arcs are incredible. You go from hating a character to loving that character, and you're like, damn, how the fuck did I start loving you, you know? Because I hated your guts at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of, like, the first episode, I started hating you, and then at the end, like, oh, man. Like, the Lannisters were such good villains. I mean, I'm blanking on his name, and that's terrible, but
Wish I could help you out,
man. Yeah, it's all right. It's Joffrey. I cannot forget Joffrey. He is the most prominent... Like, he is the greatest villain ever. He is just this bratty kid that rules Westeros, like, rules the whole kingdom. And it is so interesting just seeing what he does. Like, he's a demented little shit, man. And you hate him. And just what characters do to him, you like, oh, man, I cannot rave enough about Game of Thrones. Some of the best fight scenes in any television, any movies, period. The Battle of the Bastards, this realistic fight where you got two armies charging each other with horses is... a cinematic masterpiece, in my opinion. Like, nothing beats it in any television. So that's why it's number 3. Disappointed it's not number 1. I was a really big Game of Thrones fan, but man, that journey was still so fantastic that it has to reach my top 3.
Yeah, okay. It's something I really have to watch.
I highly recommend it. Once you dive in, you'll binge hard.
I don't know what's holding me back.
I don't know
maybe
either.
It's Casey overhyping it.
I ain't overhyping it,
Maybe
man.
it's because that last episode I know isn't that good. Yeah. I mean, I've heard it from multiple sources, read it online, everywhere.
Dude, it was everywhere for a minute.
Exactly. So I don't know if that kind of demotivated me. Demotivated me.
No, I read on Reddit. I don't know how true this is, but this was he worked for like a big marketing company, you know?
Okay.
And they would get Game of Thrones stuff in all the time, and they'd sell out like really quick.
Right.
Before season 8 finale, you know?
Right.
And as soon as that finale hit, like basically consumer like mindset just dropped like a fucking brick at Game of Thrones, and HBO was trying to give away product, but they'd be like, no, we just don't want that. Like, they'd package it into deals, and they'd be like, no, take the Game of Thrones stuff out. We don't want that.
Dang.
So just mindshare on Game of Thrones is in a bad place right now.
Yeah, wow. It really damaged them.
Yeah, they got a tough road ahead. I mean, they're working on some spin-offs, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. I'm still love the Game of Thrones universe, but I don't know how many people are anymore, you know?
I see. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's still quite a bit.
Probably.
I'm sure they have high hopes.
I'm sure all the mad ones, you know, unless you're really, really mad, you'll probably see that trailer and be like, oh, shit, now I know why I love Game of Thrones so much, and jump back in, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, have to catch up, so not bad. I like the number 3.
Hell yeah. So what's your number 2, sir?
Number 2. So Casey showed me this one 2 months ago. Something like that. The Night of.
Like that. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
The Night of. What are we? Is that on Hulu? Netflix?
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big reason why that's my number 2 is the emotional side and the reality of it. I mean, it's a true story, isn't it?
No, it's not a true story.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I mean, it's like based on kind of true events. Like, you can see how that is true. Like, that has a lot of true aspects to it.
So much reality to it, because you know that stuff does happen in real life.
It's devastating.
But yeah, anyways, remember that main actor's name? Or not like his character name.
I do not remember, man.
Dang.
Yeah, I feel bad on that one.
You
can pop it up. I'll hurry and... Let me tell you a little story real quick about The Night of. So, one of my... Like, I love showing Kaden new television. I love seeing his reactions. So, I'm like, oh, I've had this night of in the back burner forever. I'm gonna finally show him it. So we stay up one night. We binge 2 episodes that night. We're loving it, okay? And I'm like, it's like 2 a.m. I'm gonna go home. So I head home, and then I come over on Wednesday. And I'm like, hey, dude. 2 days later, I'm like, hey, let's watch some night of. And he looks at me, he's like, dude,
the hell's that?
I finished the night of already. I was so devastated. I was like, oh, man. I was excited for my rewatch, and he ruined it for me. Yeah. He ruined it.
Sorry about that, Casey.
It's all right. I forgive you a little bit.
I am glad you made me watch it, though.
Yeah.
So, let's see. So, Riz Ahmed.
Yeah. Incredible
he
actor.
plays Nazir.
Nazir, yes. It's
Naz.
Nazir. Naz, yeah.
Naz is what it usually goes by. So, yeah, incredible story. He gets falsely accused for... Well, it makes you think, is he really falsely accused or is he guilty?
He seems pretty guilty throughout.
At the first, he seems so innocent that you really can't believe he would do something like that. But as you see him in prison, you start seeing the darker side of him. And you wonder, how long has that dark side been there with him? Did he actually do it?
Or did the system just make him grow that dark side, you know?
Exactly. And I am leaning more towards that. I mean, if I was in prison, I'm a very innocent kid. If I was in prison like that, I mean, it's like Survivor. You gotta pull out the deepest... instinct, survival instinct. You don't care about people's feelings, and you just gotta do
what you gotta do.
Exactly.
Especially Rikers, man.
Yeah. Oh, especially Rikers.
Yeah.
I won't spoil too much.
No.
But some of the things he has to do in there
breaks your heart.
It really does, and that's a big reason it's number 2 for me is because you really feel for him.
And that lawyer,
emotion wise, the lawyer, the complexity between them two, the relationship, and then it's a really good one to try out. Number 2, the night of.
Yeah, I mean, that end speech with the lawyer had me bawling. So I cannot, if a show has me crying, then I love it. So I cannot recommend the night of as much as Kaden does. That was an honorable mention to me as well.
Okay. All right, Casey.
All right. So my number 2 is called Barry. Now, it's another HBO show, but man, I love HBO. They have some of the best series out there.
They really do.
Like, HBO is known for their prestige series, and they really bring their prestige series. So Barry, it's about an assassin who doesn't like being an assassin and wants to become an actor. Yeah. So it kind of delves into his mindset. It's a dark comedy. Like, it's super funny at parts, super depressing.
You gotta love the actor, too.
Oh, yeah. The actor Barry is incredible. I'm blank on his name, so Kaden's gonna look it up.
Yep, I got it.
Hader. Something Hader, right?
Bill
Hader. Yeah, Bill Hader. So Bill Hader
I always thought he was a funny guy.
Yeah, he's super funny. But in here, like, he shows dramatic parts where you're like, holy crap, he has some acting chops. Yeah. And the whole surrounding cast. I mean, Henry Weiser, I think it's Henry Weisler. I don't know, something around there. But he is the teacher for the acting school, and his character is just phenomenal throughout. He is hilarious. He embodies what an LA acting coach would be like. Yeah, and it's just
Henry Winkler.
I was close.
Definitely close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good actor as well.
You didn't finish Barry though, man.
I don't think I have.
No, we got to the last season about.
Oh, was it?
No, not the last episode of the first season.
I was like last season, yeah. No, I did watch a few episodes, and it is a very good one. I was drawn into it very quickly. I thought it was a really cool concept on like how he's some assassin but wants to become an actor. Yeah. And who would have thought of that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's nothing I'd put on my top 3.
But you haven't finished it.
Exactly.
You gotta watch it. Yeah. Once it hits the end, man, season 2 is phenomenal. Yeah. And it really, like, kind of the main theme of the show is, I guess, something that really hits deep to me. It's like everyone kind of has a heart. No matter how, like, bad the person is, you still gotta think of them kind of as human. They still have a heart, you know? I mean, not like there's some people that are just pure evil out there and stuff, but for the most part, I like to think of people that they just have, everyone has a good heart, in my opinion. It might screw me over in life eventually, but that's kind of how I see it. And that Barry kind of shows that light, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's interesting.
Barry's a good one.
I really like Barry.
For sure.
All right, sir. Is it your number 1 already?
Yeah, but
let's go honorable mentions for sure.
I got a lot of honorable mentions that I have to mention.
All right.
So
hit those. Let's hear them.
So I watched these ones pretty recently. I think they're an older show. The Last Ship is my first honorable mention, and it was in the running for the top 3. So The Last Ship, it's about this Navy ship, Navy crew. They are in the middle of the ocean when a pandemic hits the Earth, takes over the entire world. So they're 6 months out in the ocean. They have no idea what is going on land. So they get back and they realize, where's everybody at? What happened to America? But on the ship, they're with the doctor that is out looking for the cure. So it comes down to this ship saving the world.
Okay.
Let's see here. I know it came out like 20-something. But yeah, The Last Ship, the reason why it's one of my top honorable mentions is it had me bawling like 4 or 5 separate times. And it wasn't all just sad stuff.
Yeah.
I think I already said this before. I'm a sucker for those kind of movies, military movies. Those ones really hit me hard for some reason. And so when you see, one of the Navy crew die, you're like, dang, they really do the scenes very well.
Okay. It feels like a satisfied death.
But even on when they do make a big accomplishment, and so the main character in this show, he's the captain of the ship, Tom Chandler.
Okay.
Some of the speeches he gives, it gets you hype. You really feel it.
I love a good speech, man.
It's incredible. Yeah. And he's such a good man.
Yeah.
He has a lot of honor. He has a lot of respect. And he's just the coolest. You wish you were him. Yeah. So. All
right. Sounds interesting. I'll have to check that out. I like the concept. Cool concept.
That's one of my honorable mentions there. And then number 2, The Sun. It's not too big up there on the honorable mentions, but it was really good. I thought it was an awesome concept of seeing how it was back then. So it's about this kid. He got captured by Indians, and so he had a hard life. These Indians, kill his entire family.
Damn.
And so he gets captured by him. He's a prisoner, but then he learns how to be an Indian. He learns their Indian ways.
Okay.
And goes through the series, and he escapes, and he becomes this big guy, big company, big industry in Texas for oil. So and it just shows how it was when the oil started coming into the United States and the wars that would happen over that. Damn, they'd try and sabotage their rigs, like different tribes, and like the war versus the Mexicans versus the white people out in Texas.
That's pretty crazy. That sounds pretty good.
That was a really good one. The actor in it, I'm done trying to figure out names, but I've seen him in a lot of other stuff. That's what got me to watch it in the first place, and it was awesome.
Okay.
I'm glad I did, so that was a really good honorable mention.
Yeah, I'll check that one out too.
Yep, I'll throw one more in there real quick. It's going to be Umbrella Academy.
Ooh, fantastic.
I like my superheroes.
I love superhero ones.
And so Umbrella Academy, I think they did it all awesome.
Okay.
I mean, so creative with the chimp, and then how number 5 goes back in time, and it's just mind warping.
Number 5 is awesome. I love him as a
number
character.
5 is
so
cool.
Interesting. He's the dopest character, especially season 2, man.
Oh, especially season 2. They blew it out of the water in season 2.
Season 1 was really good. I give season 1 an 8. But man, season 2 was a 9.5. Yeah. They destroyed it, bro. Yeah.
From episode 1 to the very end, it was just hype.
Yep.
Nonstop.
100%.
So Umbrella Academy really had me going when I was watching it.
That's a really good choice.
I think I'll stop there on my honorable mentions. Let's see what you got, Casey.
All right, fair enough. So my first honorable mention is another HBO show. I mean, God, Casey, enough with this HBO, right?
Yeah, shut up.
But Euphoria. My biggest crush right now is Zendaya, and my God, does she kill it in Euphoria. Some of the greatest acting I've ever seen from any actress out there. It is superb. The way she's a drug addict, and it's kind of about the life of a teenager as a drug addict, and really a whole bunch of teenagers, they jump from character to character.
Okay.
It's kind of a teen drama, but super adult, and tackles realistic issues that you would see teenagers dealing with today. And it's super depressing. There's some twists and turns. It keeps you captivated the whole time. But the acting by Zendaya, man. There's a scene where, it's not too big of a spoiler, but her drug dealer cuts her off because he's feeling bad because, she's pretty bad into drugs.
Oh, I see.
And she's just banging on the door, crying, yelling at him you're the reason why I'm like this. And it's the most heart-wrenching scene I've seen. And the acting is just insane. I mean, she's if I remember correctly, she won an Emmy for this, and she's the youngest actress to win an Emmy.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So highly recommend Euphoria.
All right.
Fantastic series.
All right.
And then my next one, I'm going to go The Shield. Shield is a cop drama about dirty cops, and the less you know, the twists and turns, you should just watch it. It's like amazing. I haven't heard of it because it's very kind of underrated. Yeah. But man, if you love Breaking Bad, which is another honorable mention of mine, you would love The Shield. It's just...
Okay.
It's about on par with Breaking Bad, maybe even a little better in my opinion.
Really?
Highly recommend The Shield.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was on the list. Actually, honorable mention now they see my list here.
Yeah, Breaking Bad's one of mine. Is there a little bit you want to say? Or I'm pretty sure everyone's seen Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. There's not much I can say about it that people already don't know.
Just an incredible series.
Just incredible.
It's on the top 5 everyone's for a reason, you know?
Oh, yeah. The acting. Walter White.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so.
Bryan Cranston, phenomenal. Yeah. Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Gotta give a shout out to it. There's such a change.
Yeah, it really is cool to see him in such two different roles.
When I was seeing Hank and Malcolm in the Middle roller skate in his underwear, I never thought he would be cooking meth in that same underwear. You know?
That's funny.
And then my final honorable mention is I won't be able to leave this table unless I offered you a boiled egg. Would you like a boiled egg?
Is that a serious question? Because if so, hell yeah.
Nah, that is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One of the funniest shows I have ever seen in my life. I love everything about the show. The characters in it, they kill. There's emotional moments in it too, surprisingly, towards the later seasons. But it is just a laugh riot. Some of the most laughs per minute you will have in any show, I guarantee you. So if you haven't seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's pretty dark humor, but highly recommend it. Hilarious.
Okay.
All right, sir. Well,
is this it?
I think this is it. I think it is numero uno for Mr. Braganza time.
Yeah, number 1.
Let's see it. Should I get a drum roll?
Yeah, let's hear it. Ted Lasso.
Oh my goodness, Ted Lasso.
I'm excited for this one.
Oh, I love Ted Lasso.
Especially the season that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
But Ted Lasso really had me sucked in. The number 1 reason is the main character, Ted Lasso.
Oh, he's incredible.
You remember the dude's name? We just searched it
Jason Sudeikis.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His character and his personality coming into the situation that he's in. Yeah. Not only does he not know how to coach soccer, but the attitude he still keeps while trying to coach soccer with the big egoed players and that don't give a shit, no respect to him at first. And that's another big thing is the arcs with some of the characters.
Oh, they're so
really
good.
Had me, man. And what's really cool is that...
Is it Roy Kent?
No, Roy Kent's one of them, and then Jamie Tart.
Jamie Tart.
I think he had the coolest arc.
Jamie Tart. Yeah. I liked his arc a lot. Towards the end, you kind of realize why he's such an asshole. You're like, oh, right. Okay.
And even the arc with the main owner of the soccer company or the soccer team.
Yeah.
What was her name? I want to say it was freaking Haley. Hannah, something.
Maybe. I'm not too sure on that one.
Yeah, but she was really just trying to get back at her ex-husband that was the former owner of the soccer team. And since it was so dear to his heart, he's all like, or she's like, I'm dumping this company because it's the only thing he cares about. Yeah. But so right from the get-go, she is against Ted Lasso. She really brings Ted Lasso on to help destroy the company. She's thinking, this guy doesn't know how to coach soccer. There's no way in hell we're winning anything. Right. So Ted Lasso comes in, and obviously she hates him at the moment with his attitude, his positive attitude, and she's all negative. But she has a very good arc.
Oh, so good.
Very good arc. It starts out with her hating him, and then all of a sudden,
too much though.
Dang it, getting me started too much. Gotta slow down. Sorry about that, Cabbage Patch. Yeah. But check out Ted Lasso. Catch up with us because
check out Ted Lasso.
You're gonna have to keep up to date with us.
Season 2 one we're gonna review on this podcast for
sure.
And
I am excited for that one. I don't know if you guys could tell already, but I am excited.
Ted Lasso is such a banger.
Yes.
He's there every fucking where.
Yeah, and he's so inspirational.
Oh, dude. Some
Ted Lasso, how he gets his team going.
Yeah.
And, just his positivity.
He's such a positive man. And honestly,
such a positive man.
It was a show we needed last year, because last year, 2020, was a pretty depressing year,
Seriously,
So most TV shows are super depressing, too. Yeah. There are a lot of dramas. Yep. So it's good to have one that just is such a feel-good show that really warms your heart whenever you watch it,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It got you crying of happy tears.
Oh, yeah.
And those are shows.
Those
and
are some of the
movies
best
that
tears
I love.
out there.
Yeah.
Those are the hard ones to get
tears.
too, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you're not afraid to show them tears.
You let them out. You let them flow.
Exactly. All right, Casey, you want a drum roll?
Yes. Stop. Go again.
Oh, you want a louder one, don't you? Ready?
Let's hear it. Succession.
Hey.
Succession is my number one podcast, or my number one television show, and my God, I love Succession. Everything about it, the character arcs, the acting, the main story is phenomenal. Cinematography about New York is incredible. And I'm not going to talk too much about Succession, because you know what? That is the very first series we are going to review here on our television podcast, is Succession.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear our in-depth opinions, Caden's never seen it.
So
that's why I'm forcing him to watch it. This is my third rewatch. That's how much I love it.
Wow.
And, it's so good rewatching it again.
Okay.
You get a lot of little details. So
yeah, true.
That's going to be our next podcast. We're going to do 3 episodes of Succession a week.
Yep, we're going to catch up.
Yeah, for season 3. That's going to be in a couple months. So I am so hyped for that. So I am so excited to show Caden Succession.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see what Casey catches out of the show after watching it 500 times. And then you'll have me for the first time and see what I catch and what I think. And so it'll be cool to see the 2 different perspectives
100%. So
on this episode. So
cannot recommend enough that you guys come join us on this journey.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you guys think about Succession. I want to hear your opinions. Am I overhyping piece of shit? Do you guys hate the series? Am I just wrong? Or do you love it as much as I do?
Yeah.
I want to know. So send over your feedback to the Reddit Cabbage Club. Join us with comments about the episodes we're watching. Yeah. We're going to drop the first one here pretty soon. And we're roaring to go. So we'll be 3 episodes a week here on the television podcast. So you're in the right spot. Just stay here.
Just stay here. Keep up with us. And we always have something new going on.
Exactly.
Like I said, if you can't wait one more week, check out our other stuff.
Exactly.
So we've got a lot coming in the future. We're glad to have you guys here listening today. Yeah. We're looking forward to growing with you guys even more and making this cabbage community even larger than we even had in our head.
Exactly.
Record cabbage.
Oof. Goodness.
That's what we're going for.
Exactly.
Oof.
So, well, that's another episode in the wraps.
That is another episode in the wraps.
We hope you guys enjoyed our top 3. We want to hear yours. You know, send us your feedback and everything.
Yeah, send us your feedback and your top 3. If it's something we haven't seen, I want to watch it.
Oh, hell yeah. Give us recommendations. I love those,
Cool. Oh, yeah. Glad to have you guys here, and we will see you next time. Have a good morning.
Deuces.